Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching, to a surprise bonus episode of Let's Be Aves-ing You. Let's see what's going on. Well, first off, we're selling Mirsad Menzil for a profit to Jerez because they're stupid. He scored 2 goals this season. He's useless. So says me. We've been doing pretty well. It turned out that, yes, we did qualify for the Europa League group stages after our Champions League last round knockout, qualifying second leg defeat, all those words. We ended up in the Europa League group stages against Atletico Madrid, Celtic and Forest Green, a very tough draw. Premier League side, the second best side third best side in Scotland, and of course Atletico Madrid. However, we have currently done very well and sit atop the group. You see that we won our first game 3-2 against Forest Green. We then beat Celtic 3-1 away before drawing 0-0 at Atletico Madrid. Excellent results. In the league, we've also had good results. 2 losses aside, 1 to Nacional de Madeira after that Spurs game. Not very much time to prepare for it, and it was an unlucky result. And then we were beaten fairly by Porto. Unfortunately, again, that came straight away after the Forest Green game, which was a hard-fought game. So it didn't really help us in terms of preparation, but 'twas but a scratch. Our Premier League campaign is going pretty well. I think we're third again and only 3 points off the top. So if we win our game today, actually I'm not sure if that's true because I'm not sure if this is our game in hand, but we will go at least joint top if we win. Of course, we're playing Leixois, the team that they beat us at the end of last season, and considering they have a cool badge and a fun name, I thought it would be fun to play them today. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to play Atletico Madrid. So let's see what we can do. Match preview. Why not? Why ever not? I do want to win this one. We only just won our last game against Freamonde after bringing on a couple of substitutes to try and switch things up. So it wasn't an ideal result. It was an ideal result. It wasn't an ideal performance. Also, here we are. Tepavcevic has now played 3 games for the club. All of them. Well, the first one was against Fatima in the second or third round of the Cup, which was fine. I then forgot and played him against Atletico. And then I forgot again to remove him, and he also played in the Freamonde game. So I'm going to take him out, even though he's done okay. We want our better goalkeeper playing. Bender is out. I'm going to bring in Ivanov, and I'm going to give Pangier a break and let Ivanov play. No, other way around. I'm going to let Hintz have a break and let Ivanov play. And otherwise, I think we're good to go, except that the Atundi-Menzil combination did not work last time around. So we're going with Mendonça to start. He came on in the last game and scored. Did I see there some interesting things? 25th league. Okay. 1 more goal. 3 more goals for each. 25 league goals for Aves, and he'll get his 125th appearance. Okay. Ryuzo Sakai is, even though he's Japanese international, he's also got Portuguese citizenship now. He's apparently played in Portugal before, so he took citizenship in order to become an EU citizen, because being an EU citizen is better than not being one. Anyway, here we go. Pangier to Andreu, to Zokli. Andreu. We've been on good form. The game against Freamonde, we should have been 5 or 6 up. They played very well to keep the score down, and some of our finishing was appalling. But some of our approach play was fantastic. So we have been looking very good. I'm feeling pretty comfortable with how well we're doing. We have Andreu now to Sakai, Pinto. Into Sakai again. Sakai, can he cross? He does to Atundi. Atundi scores. It's 1-0. They are dreadful and are at the bottom for a reason. I'm not sure they've won at all this season. In fact, it looks like there's a couple of teams that haven't won. Or have only won 1. Anyway, Atundi shoots across Dragov, and we are now joint top of the division. Magnusson. Really important this year that we can take some points off of. So Porto we lost away. If we can win at home to them, and if we can do what we did last year and win at home to Sporting, there's every chance that we could be in for a title challenge. Sakai! Dragov makes an easy save. In the end, it wasn't a very good shot. So, there's an opportunity here for us to challenge for the title. Porto particularly, good finish from Martin. Porto in particular looking shaky. They are down in, except for obviously, like as is always the way whenever a big team is bad, they do excellently against us, but they are down in 7th. Sporting do seem to be continuing their recent good form of the last few seasons, so they're still a team to beat. Kovalik, good save from Zokli. Slightly less impressed by us now that we've conceded. Etundi to Mendonça. Mendonça running with the ball. Can he cross it? He hits the post. Doesn't always have to shoot, unless your name is Mendonça. I'm going to turn the lights on there, give us a little bit more visibility on my beautiful beard. Pinto gets that ball. Super big ball over to Krasniki. Etundi to Mendonça. Krasniki is playing in this game to give our better right-sided midfielders a break in before the Atletico game, and also because he needs to have some game time in order to improve. Real Madrid, loads of big clubs are in for him. I can't really see quite the level of growth that would require him to make. Sorry, I can't see him making the amount of development required. Great save. In order to be as good enough to play for Real Madrid, but they were in for him, so maybe I should have cashed in, but we'll see. Pangaea, Dragov makes a good save. Pangaea usually scores from corners. He's pretty good. He might be the first centre-back since Justice Mbele to be a pretty constant threat from set pieces. Mendonça turns and smashes that into the top of the goal. 2-1, that's what we like to see. An incredible strike. I didn't think it was that good, but it certainly was a good finish. Guimarães are sitting top of the league. Guimarães, good finish that. Guimarães there, 1-0 up against Maritimo. Pinto takes the ball down to Sakai. Juarez. Etundi to Sakai. Back to Pinto, who's an explosive fullback apparently. De Jong. De Jong scored his first goal for the club in a league game, was it? Or was it? I can't remember. Anyway, hang on a second. De Jong. He scored I think he scored a header from a corner, weirdly. It's quite short. And I think it might have been in the cup. But anyway, he scored a goal for us finally, which is nice to see. We're 2-1 up and look good value for our lead. That's true. I'm concerned that we might be liable to just throw this away, though, because we tend to be. Our defence is not watertight at all, even though we are much better. Like over the last few seasons, we've improved dramatically at how good we are defensively. Well played from Mendonça. Mendonça still going. The ball falls to Sakai. Mendonça gets his head on that. I think it was a shot from Juarez. Unfortunately, he was offside, but yeah, good improvisation anyway. Dragov. Now Sakai, Andreu, Juarez, Pinto out to Sakai, to De Jong. De Jong fires wide. De Jong definitely not as good as I thought. I remember him feeling when I signed him. That could just be because we've improved overall. Etundi out to Krasniki, loses out to Costa but wins it back. De Jong now, Krasniki, De Jong, Etundi loses out. De Jong with again. Juarez, not a goal scorer. Sakai, also not a goal scorer, apparently. We're doing all right. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I should turn the TV on. Dragov, Ivanov, Mendonça down to De Jong. Juarez, great ball forward to Etundi. Etundi loses out, though. Unfortunate. It's only 2-1. We really could do with making sure of this. Oscar Costa. Dragov. Juarez loses out in the air, but we end up with it anyway. Pinto now to Sakai. Juarez. Mendonça. Can he play through Etundi? He tried. Back again. Juarez into Sakai. Sakai has a good chance, but he fired it straight at Dragov. The ball comes back in from a corner. They clear it. It's a throw-in for us. Surely. Yeah, it is. Okay. 59 minutes. Mendonça with a free kick into Pangaea at the back. There we go. 65 minutes gone. We have Pangaea taking a knock. It should have been him that I took off, apparently. Let's bring on hints for him. I would like to bring on... What do we want to do here? not to leave us with. I'm going to bring on now Hansen. He scored the late winner against Forest Green. He's scored in like every competition we played. Like, he scored 1 or 2 in every competition. It's quite good. He's very, very average, but he's a perfect like 3rd or 4th choice striker in terms of like doesn't really want to be first choice, doesn't expect to be first choice. Maybe that's because he's one of the few that signed a contract that actually reflects his likely squad position, but never mind. Mendonça goes past his man. Dragov, easy save. It's Davis. Candeias. We need to not give away a late draw here, please. If we can just not, that'd be great. Just looking at our options here, I might. Okay, I'm going to bring on Pavanov again. Fucking hell, who scored that? Didn't even see it, just saw the flashing at the bottom. It's a free kick, Papasteanos. Oh, completely free. Pathetic. So poor. Very, very poor. Right, Pavanov comes on. Maybe we can still win this one. Ivanov to Pinto. Sakai. Pinto to Juarez. We don't deserve to lose this, but then if we don't score any of our chances, we don't really deserve to win either. Pavanov puts it into Juarez. Nearly an immediate response there, but no. Dragov. Ivanov wins it, gives it all the way back to Zokli. Now Zokli to Andreu. Hinz. Pavanov. Andreu. Through to Nauf Hansen. Nauf Hansen scores. It's 3-2. Come on. That's what we like to see. Pavanov in the mix there as well. Juarez, great ball through. Nauf Hansen takes the ball and just finishes lovely. Now we've got 15 minutes. Let's please hold on to this. 3-2 is a scoreline that we achieve far too often, for my opinion. Nauf Hansen. De Jong. Oh, it nearly fell for us, but they do manage to get it into the arms of the goalkeeper. Now Esteves to Candeias, scorer of their goal. De Jong makes a good tackle, puts it out. 81 minutes gone. There's only about 10 minutes left. Okay, Juarez now. Lovely stuff. Over to Nauf Hansen. Mendonça to Pavanov. Pavanov, can he cross? He does. Sakai wins it. Mendonça hits a bar. It hits the... Oh... Nervous times in Lexu's defence. The ball goes all the way back to Zokli. They're pressuring him. The ball bigly played. Sakai to Juarez. Juarez into De Jong. De Jong to Mendonça. Mendonça turns his man. Ooh. Number 19's off the pitch. Where was he from? It doesn't matter. Pavanov running with it. Lovely stuff. Can he cross? He does. Mendonça surely. I mean... Obviously got the ball stuck under his feet there. Andreu, De Jong, Pavanov in through to Mendonça or to Nauf Hansen. Pavanov again back to Andreu. Juarez curls one in from long range. That's his first of the season, I think. Yes, what a finish that is. And that's 4-2. We have won the game. We are second behind Guimarães and Sporting. What a finish that is from Juarez. Curls in. Beautiful. And we've won it. It was more difficult than it needed to be, but we have got there in the end. Right. So I'll be back in a few days for the Atletico game. In the meantime, I need to call my granddad, say hi. So I'll be back in a bit. Ciao for now. And we're back, guys. We're back here with the final. My hair is all sticky. Here with the final game of this video against Atletico. In the meantime, we found out that Pangier is out for 5 to 6 weeks, I think. I don't think it's months, but out for a long old haul. So we need to get by without him, which I think is going to be tough in this particular game because half our team is out. So, yeah. Right, Marco Hintz comes in. Andreu has to play in central midfield. Centre back. Let's take out these guys. Tigran. I think we could actually go Parvanov with Tigran King on there. He goes into the middle. Massetti goes there. We actually could play with, instead of doing that, we could play with Suarez at the back. Okay, let's go with that. And no, we're going to play with Costa on the side. Oops, I just told you to change. Alright, let's try that. We're missing a player. We still need a bigger squad, obviously. We need a replacement. We need a third, or well, a fourth centre-back, really, and another central midfield option, I think. The problem is actually that we just don't have enough players who are homegrown, because we could play Ivanov here, but he's not actually able to. There we go. Anyway, Atletico Madrid versus Aves. At home, we are playing in our away kit, and they have scored immediately. It's not the end of the world. It just means that if the results stay as they are, it means that we will end up having to play off against Forest Green and Celtic to try and win that second spot, which we've already beaten both of them, so it's certainly possible to do that. Juarez, yeah. Juarez not meant to play as a centre-back, really. He can. I think technically his statistics are very good as a centre-back, but makeshift centre-backs never work. Oh well. Oh dear. Oh God! Is it always? Was it not Atletico who gave us an absolute knobbing in the league, in the Champions League, when we were Schlansk and we played a youth keeper? Was it Atletico? Was that Dortmund? Anyway, this has got shades of that. Why are they so dominant in this game? 3 goals in 5 minutes. All right. Anyway. Maybe we can turn things around, or at least stem the tide. Etundi gets past his man. Can he cross? Puts it to Costa. Costa slips it home. It's 3-1 after 21 minutes. Not the ideal start for sure, but let's see if we can make this a little bit more reasonable or respectful, or it's not respectful. See if we can make this a little bit more reasonable. Obviously, if they start and score immediately again, that's not going to help us. Okay, thank you, Zocli. Good save. Straight into his hands. Right. Massetti's corner comes in. Bugas gets there and clears. Only as far as Andreu, though, who collects. Gives it to Parvanov, who is tackled. And here goes Sesma. Oh, side netting. Lucky. We were lucky. Okay. Maybe we can... The good thing is we've had the ball up their end a number of times. They've just been freaking... Oh, God. Thank you. They've just been absolutely lethal with their finishing. And, I think our defence has not really helped ourselves. Oh, Mendonça has a shot. It was blocked, which allows Martin to gather easily. Sesma now to Ibarra. Chaplia. Oh, get it out. Chaplia shoots over. Pinto just about making sure to put him off. Okay, Zocli up to Andreu. Zocli getting back into position, thank you. Zocli up to Pinto, to Massetti. Massetti to Costa. Costa, oh dear. Pires, Duval, Quintana. Come on. Sesma, good save. Duval misses an open goal. Bloody hell. They're so incisive. Like, all their chances are after a tiny bit of build-up. There's no huge chunk of time and then finally working into a goal. They just they're very direct. Bugas shoots wide. So that thing about them being very direct suggests that we are not playing, we are letting them. We're making mistakes, which is letting them come in with that, or they're just playing absolutely phenomenal balls. 2 players three of our back 4 are playing a bad game or mistakes led to goals. So let's see what we can do. Andreu to Vasileu. Parvanov wins the ball again, But Martin makes a good save. 51 minutes. They have a free kick towards Lodolo, who heads over. 52 minutes. We can change things, but we don't need to do it right now. Zocli to Andreu. Juarez struggling again in the midfield. Juarez to Andreu. Juarez. Okay. It's not fun when you do it all the time, guys. Chapila. Quintana. Good badgering there from Juarez, but Juarez's positioning is really poor. Like, he should have been within there. Sesma lost him completely. Luckily, he was offside. 53 minutes. Hintz and Juarez both playing terribly at the back. One option is to swap them round. Let's try that. Vasileu's also playing poorly. Could we see some joy if we did that? Tigran King, the terror of Tottenham. Costa out to Pinto. Pinto loses out. Pavanov gives it to Andreu. Massetti to Pavanov. Mendonça loses out. Hintz gets there. Pavanov slips in. Costa. Costa misses. Come on. And Etundi, is he out injured? Is he going to have to come off? I think it's probably smart to bring him off. Yeah. We'll give... this is annoying. All of the defence is playing poorly. Quintana to Costa. No, didn't need to do that. Could have run with it. Ibarra to Chapila. Or Chaplia. He would have a new name for me, because that's the third time I've said his name and the third time I've said it differently. Duval, Quintana, Chaplia. Sesma turns and shoots. Oh, Zocli got a fingertip to it. I don't know if he needed to. Anyway, off comes Etundi. No, still not. Sesma's cross. Lodolo wins it in the air above Tigran King, but he puts it over. Well, there's not much jeopardy in this at the moment. If we can get a second goal, that'll be good. Oh, Tigran King. Oh, come on. Sesma, we could have sprung a lovely old counter. Andreu, fuck me. Gets booked. Duval steps up confidently. He's going to score this then. Yep. Forest Green are absolutely nobbing Celtic. Celtic have been poor in this. Bugas shoots wide. That's taken the wind out of us. You can see we're not even... Pinto now to Costa. Up to Nelf Hansen. Massetti. Pinto. Big ball forward for Nelf Hansen to run onto. He gets there. He gets the ball back to Pinto. Pinto puts the ball in. Tigran King. Pavanov. I mean, it was well worked, but you have to freaking put that on target. Like, he had time to place it away from the goalkeeper, but he didn't. He's knackered. I can't really bring him off. Take off Costa. Tigran King back to Andreu. Andreu to Pavanov. Andreu to Pavanov again. Tigran King loses out. Pavanov has the ball. Loses it through to... Well, Costa gets there. Costa scores. He's just about to be taken off on his hat-trick, so they'll inevitably complain. 82 minutes. It looks like it's gone. Maybe shouldn't have taken Costa off, because he would have potentially scored a hat-trick. Anyway, Pinto to Nauf Hansen. Sakai to Pavanov. Pavanov hits the post! We've certainly had... I mean, I wouldn't say we've been... Yeah, we've not exactly been like their equals, but we've certainly had chances. Pinto to... all the way back to Zocli in the end. Zocli to Pinto, surely. No, over to Andreu. Big ball forward. Tigran King to get onto the end of it. No, Martin gets there. Lutz. Bugas. Sesma. Oh, you rubbish. We've been fairly anonymous in the central midfield area today. Big ball into Sesma, shoots over. 88 minutes gone. 4-2 at home is not bad. Atletico Madrid are an established side in a bigger league. But still, not an ideal result. Never mind. They did well. The defence was, poor, but it is what it is. San Marino there beating Djurgårdens. Shlonsk drawing with Lugano. How many more of my former clubs are in this? None. Okay, good. Lviv are not even in Europe anymore, so don't expect to see them. Well, that's a disappointing result, but we do still have a positive goal difference. That's good. Yeah, they used a victory. That's a shame. Yeah, he was very good. No, I would like to keep him. Duval was great. If we hadn't given away the penalty, I mean, we still would have lost. All right, well, I'll see you guys soon, possibly for those games, something around there. I don't really want to do Celtic Sporting because in case we lose both, it'll be very disappointing. We'll see. I'm not going to promise when I'll record next because it might be then, it might be in 3 seasons' time. So, see you in the next one, guys. Bye.